Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to work on the bike. We're going to replace this front white headlight covering with a red one that we picked up off of eBay. It's from Taiwan. Actually is a OEM part in Taiwan, maybe other Asian countries. You can get the red front as an option, same as the black. There is a black one also. I went with the red because, well, red's my favorite color. So it should be a very simple task to do. To get the front loose, there are 4 bolts, 2 on each side. Not sure how well you can see it. There's one right about here, and then there's one down, tucked in a little bit behind there. They're a little bit difficult to get to, and they do require an Allen key. And it's the same size that comes with the small one that comes with your bike spare parts. So let's get started by removing those 4 bolts and sliding this out. Okay, with the 4 bolts, they're about this size. They have a big washer head on them. If you weren't sure which ones there are, there's only 2 of them on each side that have this type of bolt. With them removed, you can slide the covering out, and to do it by doing it on, when you're facing the bike, do it from your right hand side, because on this side there's a pin, so this side slides out, and then you push it towards the left, and then it comes out if there's the little pin right there. So then that basically allows us to get access to the bolts, screws actually, they're screws this time, and they use the star type screwdriver. There's 2 of them at the top here, and there's 2 at the very bottom, which you probably can't see because I don't need to disconnect the wiring and everything. I should be able to get to the bolts with it still attached, so we don't have to disassemble the whole thing. Maybe a little bit more awkward, and if you do have trouble, you can disconnect. There's 1 wire which goes into the headlight. You disconnect that and the whole front will come off for better access. Now with the 4 screws detached, the front comes off like so. Once you have the old one off, it's time to put on the new one. And it's the same step that you did to remove it in the opposite direction. So you'll start by putting the 4 screws back in to attach the covering to the light assembly. Okay, once you have the new cover installed with the 4 screws, you slide it basically back into place, and what you'll do from the opposite side this time, you'll start on this side to line up the rubber bushing with that pin that sticks out. Then you'll fit it over that pin, and then you'll slide it over the bolt hole on the right hand side. And on the right hand side, the bolt hole just fell out, so we will just slide that back slightly. Go. There. And that little bolt, really it was like a washer that fell out. It went on the inside of this top tab on this side. So now the final step to do is to put the 4 bolts back in. It's easy to get to. The 2 top ones are pretty easy to get to. It's the 2 bottom ones that are tucked in a little bit, and it's a little bit difficult to reach more so than anything else, and to get it tight it will be very difficult unless you have a separate set of Allen keys with a longer handle, because the one that comes with the bike, it is very short and it's very difficult to get into that back one. Now with the 4 bolts put back into place and tightened up, you are done. And you can see you have a nice now red front light covering compared to the white one. I think it goes better with the bike. We'll do a quick walk around. One thing I'd like to mention, if you don't have longer Allen keys for the bottom bolts on this, if you have your stock Allen key that comes with the bike, and if you have just an extension for 3/8 I think it is, socket set, what you can do is when you put this one in to get into the bolt, then you can use this as an additional lever to get some pressure to either break it off when you're taking it off or to tighten it back up once you get it on. It's really helpful for the last 2, the bottom bolts. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll put a link to eBay where I picked this up. Like I said, they do have a black one also, if that's more your style. So don't forget to like and comment, and have a great day, and safe rides.
Thank you.